Okay, what's my A value? 3. All right, what's my H?
4.
Yes, -4. Trent. K?
2.
-2. What's my base?
5.
Yeah, 5. You guys okay? All right, your vertical asymptote is always your H value. So it's x equal H. So in this case, it's -4. So I know I haven't graphed my function yet or even got the paper ready. Yeah, I'm just going to use this just because. Yeah, here, this is just kind of a messy graph because I don't have time to do the other one. So that means that at -4, 1, 2, 3, 4, my vertical asymptote is going to be, hey guys, I'm recording, so you're quiet. Here's that -4. This is my vertical asymptote. So if you guys understand, or if you're getting comfortable with logs, right, here's my scratch paper. That means if this is my asymptote, the function is going to get, right, we don't know yet because we haven't done XY table. It's going to get close to it, but it will not cross that asymptote, right? So you're going to get rejection on the calculator at -4. I'm going to get rejected on the calculator at -5, -6, -10, -20, right? You're going to get that error because that's what asymptote, that's your restriction on the domain. So just to pre-5, what I say, negative, let's plug in a -4, +4, -2. So there's my rejection because that is my asymptote, right? But if I was to plug in 0.25, well, oh wait, that's bigger. 3.99. Oh, it didn't like that. You guys, why is it not liking it? Yeah, what is it? Why is it not liking it? All right, we'll see it. Okay, so here we have that. Okay, we'll get to domain and range. We'll come back to it. All right, so now let's go to the table to graph it. All right, we type in the function. I don't know why. It's like 3 log 5. And now let's just throw in numbers. So let's plug in -10. +4, -2. Oh wait, you guys can't see perfectly. Okay, so if I throw in -10, I get error, right? Okay, so now say you're in your team and you're like, okay, well that's an error. So, right, I'm a student. Let me try the other numbers. And so what if I put a +10? Because maybe you're trying to figure out where in the middle, right? And you get 2.9. So if I plug in 10, I get 2.9, right? Okay, so then maybe you're like, well then let me try 0. Let's see what's happening here. And you type in a 0, and I get 0.58. Are you guys okay? Okay. So then you're like, let's try a -1. And now see how it's getting smaller and smaller. Oh, I didn't write it. Let me hit it again. Okay. We'll just go 0.5. And so now it's just getting really, really small. And so if you hit a -2, -0.7. And so now this is just, when you guys are graphing logs, they tend to take up a lot of time, and that's where students will get really, if you guys kind of don't know where to start picking your numbers, and I recommend that you start plotting the points as you're finding your values, because then you'll start to get the body of it, if that makes sense. So if I kind of stop and I move to my graph, I have -10, I have an error. -2, I have -0.7, so that's like here. -1, I have -0.5, so it's like here. At 0, I have 0.58, and at 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we'll pretend it's here. Okay, 10, I have 2.9. So 1, 2, 3, here's 2.9, right? So now you're like, okay, well, let me plug in a -3. So you have an idea that it's kind of doing something, right? You're connecting them, and you probably, most of you would probably figure, well, I know it has to drop, right? It has to fall. So I recommend you start finding points and you plot them at the same time, and you have someone verifying your points, that one, you're plotting correctly, because you know, you're so wrapped up in this, you can accidentally go yx instead of xy, or because you're dealing with negatives, decimals, you accidentally plot like +0.5 instead of -0.5. Okay, just errors occur, so you really need someone to double check your work. Can I talk? Or? Yeah. Okay. So look, if I plugged in, say, -3, I get a -2. So if I plug in -3, if I substitute -3, I get a -2. And so obviously now I'm getting more of that turn, and this is perfect. Your graph is good. You don't want 3 points. You want usually about 4 or 5, because you're gonna probably get an error on one of them because you're a new student with logs. Shoot out to like 10 or 15 or something. Get that, because remember, it's a slow growing, slow progression graph function. So get that out there. And then usually you want decimals right in here. It's gonna start growing slowly, and so you need a bit more points. So if, say, this isn't right, you and another person are plugging in the points, then maybe you go 3.5. So I go 3.5, and I get, what am I getting? -3.3, right? So -3.5, -1, 2, 3.3, not bad. And so that's perfect. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 points here. And that's good, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7. Where's my other one? Oh, the error. There's my error. I'll pause it, and then we'll do domain and range, and I'll let you guys kind of get your graph together, and then I'll move on, but I'll wait for another video. You should have a calculator, though. You're not punching in a calculator. Yeah, because just stop the video just so that you guys can get your graphs together.